Welcome to Animating Shadows in ArcGIS Pro. Using Pro's animation tools, you can enhance a general shadow analysis by doing things like discovering a building's shadow impact region, or a geographical feature shadow impact, such as a mountain shadow on a foothill community, or even conduct historical shadow analysis. Step 1. Set up your project. There's a couple different things I need to do in preparation for this exercise. First, I need a time-aware layer. Here I have a layer called Time. If I go to the attribute table, you'll notice I have a start and end date. Additionally, I'll have a time slider configured. All these things are necessary so that we can key these into our keyframe states later on. Next, I need to turn shadows on. To do this, I need to go into global mode. So if you're in local now, switch over to global. Next, go to map properties. And in the illumination page, turn display shadows in 3D to on. And then set your light contribution to a setting you're happy with. The lower the setting, the darker the shadows will be. I've set mine to 65. And then finally, within the properties page, under illumination defined by, set it to map time. And click OK to exit. As you can see, I now have shadows and I'm ready to animate. After all preparation has been completed, go ahead and create an animation tab by going to the View tab and clicking Add in the Animation category. This is going to create the Animation tab and then also establish the necessary panes, such as the Animation Timeline pane, which we're going to work in later. Step 2. Creating your keyframes. Creating our animation with shadows is very easy. We're going to go ahead and create 2 keyframes. These 2 keyframes are going to store the view position or the camera state, the time slider, and then also the layer state. So first, manipulate the view in the position you're happy with. Then click Create First Keyframe in the Animation Timeline pane. This is going to save the camera state. Additionally, like I said before, it's saving what we have in the time slider and then also in our layer state. Next, move the camera or the view into our second position and click the plus sign in the Animation Timeline pane. This is going to save your second camera position. Now if you return your playback to the beginning and click play, you'll notice you have a short 3-second animation. To make this animation longer, change the duration to 30 seconds. Return the playback to the beginning and click play. Now you'll notice your camera moves slowly. This gives us more time to animate the shadows. Step 3. Animate the shadows. Now we have 2 keyframes. These keyframes store camera, time, and layer. We've changed our view and saved the camera changes, but we never change anything with the time slider or the layers. So to make our time edits, we're going to open up the Animation Properties pane. Next, we're going to go and click on the Properties in the Animation tab. Expand time within the Animation Properties pane. And then we're going to double click on a keyframe to see what's saved. So I'm double clicking on keyframe 1. And you'll notice in min and max, I have the same values here. August 31st, 2002 at 8 a.m. So next, to get the shadows to animate, I'm going to go ahead and double click on keyframe 2. And since the same values were changed here, we're not seeing any changes in the shadows. So now I'm going to go ahead and change this to 8 p.m. So now we're getting 12-hour animation. So I'm going to go ahead and double click on keyframe 1 and now click play in the Animation Timeline pane. And you'll notice our shadows are now animating. So that's it. It's super easy to create a shadow animation. See you later.